That's when you can fully walk into your purpose to help others. I realized that my story, my journey that I've been through is not my own. Therefore, I'm very passionate in helping others live a healthy lifestyle. I don't call it diets because a diet is a fad. Fads fail. When last year, when was it, November 7th, I did a vision board. On my vision board, I had my online mentor, Miss Lisa Nichols, on my vision board, standing in front of a crowd of people telling her story. And I put that on my vision board, and I gave it to God. I said, Lord, that's on my vision board. I know my story is for other people. It's not for me. And so if you don't believe in vision boards, or if you don't believe you can speak your life into existence, Exhibit A. So I encourage you, make a vision board for your life. How do you see your life 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and speak it into existence? Never again will she exist. Never. My heaviest was 200 pounds, and my knees were hurting. I couldn't walk up a flight of steps without my knees hurting. I was winded, and I didn't want that for my life. I dressed nice. On the inside, I was screaming because I was uncomfortable. I didn't like where I was physically. I didn't like how it was weighing me down, and it just wasn't a comfortable feeling. What is it? I peaked at size 18-20. That's the highest I got. And I was determined not to go up another size. I just couldn't do it. I was not going to stay and be comfortable in that skin because that's not where I wanted to stay. So something had to give. So this is about the day I found my why. This face right here is my ultimate why. My son. When he was 3 years old, I couldn't keep up with him. I was out of breath. I couldn't run with him in the park. I had to watch him play with other children, because I couldn't do anything. I was too winded. And he didn't deserve that. He didn't ask to be here. He didn't ask to have a mother that wasn't physically fit and could keep up with him. So he is my ultimate why. And by him now being 16, yeah, he needs me more than ever. So I had to be able to get up and go and move. And he needs me for this, mom, that. I got to be on it because he didn't ask to be here. So he is my ultimate why. And even now today, my habits have instilled in Demetrius my fitness habits. So he works out. He'll be at home lifting weights. He'll be at home doing sit-ups and push-ups in his room. And who knows, one day down the line, he could be a part of this business as well and helping me because he's passionate about it. He's, Mom, I gotta get a six-pack by summer. Can you help me? Yeah, come on. Let's do it, because I want to help you. Okay, so at this point, I was very uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable in my clothes. I kept pulling it down, having to disguise, the fat that I didn't want there. And it was just very uncomfortable for me. Press it one time. I was always tired. I slept a lot. I felt very sluggish. And I didn't want to do anything. I was like a couch potato. I wanted to just lay, all right, let me just go ahead. Do your thing. As long as I can see you, I don't got to move, I'm good. I didn't want that. Next. I was fed up being fat, let's just be real, because it's not comfortable. And my clothes, like I said, I was determined not to go up another size. And I had a vision for how I wanted myself to look. So, go to the next one, please. I felt very ugly on the inside. Regardless of how I looked on the outside, that's your representative. So I was showing my representative. But on the inside, I was very depressed because I couldn't move the way I wanted to. And when I looked at my son, it made me even more because I just kept saying, you don't deserve this. You need a mom that can keep up with you. And I had to change it. Next one, please. Again, I hated myself on the inside, having to wear that smile. So people want to ask me, you okay? Oh, you all right? I had to mask it. I was robbing my son of having a mother that could keep up with him because he didn't ask me. So go ahead. Enough was enough. Then I joined what used to be World Gym down in Bowie. And that's where I met my wonderful trainer, Mr. Dion Golding. Can we give him a hand clap? Woo-hoo! And I thank God for Dion because if we didn't meet, I don't know where I would have been. He pushed me. He pushed me when I thought I couldn't do it. Well, first let me start. So I was on a leg press machine in the gym, and I was reading a magazine. I'm just reading. So I hear this voice say, "Excuse me, ma'am, you can't be really working out if you read a magazine." It's like, can I just do what I want to do? But I thank God that He did that because that's what started our training relationship. And when I got to the point, I was saying, "Oh my God, I can't do it." Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ, who gives me strength. Every time I say can't, Philippians 4:13. And that pushed me. That pushed me that last prep. And then he was like, "Oh, you women. Don't tell me I'm whipping, because you ain't gonna call me no whip. No, we're not doing that." So actually Dion helped me and he pushed me to want better for myself when I didn't think that I could do it. Because there were times where I just, "Dude, I ain't doing this. You too hard. I'm done." But he saw in me what I couldn't see. So he pushed me, and that's what kept me going. Food. These are the foods I loved. Pizza was my ultimate. I loved it. My Snickers, my Pepsi. But you can't out-exercise a bad diet. So I had to get rid of these foods. So therefore, I was working out, but I was like, the weight ain't coming on. Like, what's going on? I think Dion asked me, "How are you eating?" I was like, yeah. I was still eating my Snickers. I would have like a Pepsi a day. I would shake it because I like my sodas flat and just drink it, have my Snickers, my pizza and bread. That was my ultimate weakness. But I had to get rid of it because it was a mind shift. I had to shift my mind because if it wasn't here mentally, I wasn't going to do anything. And where my journey was, I had to change it. So if you look, excuse me, in the chair, you see your food journal. Excuse me. So with your food journal, let me explain to you why food journals are important. Food journals helps you to keep track of what you are putting into your body. Sometimes when you see what you're about to eat and actually write it down, it can make you say, "Do I really need this?" When you have that mind shift, do I really need this? Is this going to help me towards my goal? Or is it going to keep me in a place where I don't want to be? It allows you to actually record and understand why you are eating. Are you eating because you're emotional? Are you an emotional eater? That would allow you to see, okay, I'm eating here because something's going on that's emotional, but I don't need to eat this. Next, are you bored? A lot of times you're just thirsty. So sometimes just drink some water first and see if that kicks your hunger out. And are you stressed? I know by being college students, you can get stressed. And you can stress eat. But writing down things in your journal actually helps you to see what you're putting in your body. It shows if you're eating for self-love or self-sabotage. What I mean by that is, I'm about to eat this big old sugar-laced dessert, whatever. Is it sabotaging me? Or is it going to provide me to where I want to be, helping me get ready to love myself, a little more? Is it helping me to get towards my goal, or is it keeping the fat where I don't want it to be? It allows you to actually see what your eating habits are. Sometimes we gotta see it, we gotta write it down. Because when we see it and we write it down and we reflect back on it, that can make us say, "Dang, I used to eat like that. That's what I'm eating. That's why I'm, where I don't want to be." And that is like a wake-up call for those who are ready to get on a healthier lifestyle. And you can help start making changes to your eating lifestyle. Like I just said, when you see what you're actually eating, it can actually shift your mind to actually not want to put these foods in your body. And like the famous Warren Buffett said, you are your greatest investment. Oh, but it's expensive to eat healthy. It's not. Excuse me. It's not. You just have to know what to eat and how to eat. It's not expensive, but you are your greatest investment. We'll pay a lot for our hair. We'll pay a lot for our clothes, our nails. We have to stop treating our cars better than we treat our bodies.